Hey Arthur, New Jersey, it's Matthew Locascio here with another weekly edition of some great exercises and helpful hints to live a more healthy and fit lifestyle. As always, guys, with these videos, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me info@inhometrainermatt.com. I'm sorry, info@inhometrainermatt.com. InHomeTrainerMatt.com. You can find me through the contact portal, and 908-875-3241 is the phone number. Feel free to reach out with any questions you have about the videos, our sessions on Fridays, or any other questions or concerns you may have with exercise, any exercises, or any health tips whatsoever. This little guy I have here is called a kettlebell. I'm just going to go over a few things. If you have a kettlebell, you're interested in getting one, just a few different things you can do. I've shown you guys bands, I've shown you a stability ball. I figured I'd bring this guy out today and just show you some things you can do with that. They're relatively cheap. You can find them online. You can go on Amazon. You can go to a local store like a Target and Walmart, and they'll probably have one. I suggest starting light, 5, 8, 10 pounds, and then you can go from there. But there's plenty of things you can do with them. You can do single-armed exercises. You can do full body exercises. So I'm going to show you a few today. First is a simple enough one. You hold this. This is a 10-pound one I have here. So I'm holding it in one hand. I'm doing a bicep curl, and then I'm rotating. So notice that my arm goes from the curl position, and I rotate the wrist around, and now I'm holding it this way into a shoulder press. I'm going to back up a little so you can see, and then I'm just going to alternate arms. You can do one side and then switch to the other, or you can alternate. It's all up to you. Obviously, if you're alternating, just make sure, be safe, don't go too fast that you end up dropping the weight on your foot. So we're going to curl, rotate, shoulder press. And then curl, rotate, shoulder press. Make sure you do the rotation and then come up, and then same thing on the way down. So I rotate, I come up, I come down, I rotate back, and I release. So that's one great one you can do. Another one is a simple squat exercise where we squat with the weight, go to where you feel comfortable, come up, and then bring it right to about chest level. Just like so. Again, notice that I'm squatting first, the weight's just there. Hands out in front, I'm coming up, and now I'm bringing the arms straight up in front of me, right to chest level, elbows are about even, and then back down. Nice, slow, smooth motion. Do 2 more for you guys. And good. Okay. Another great one we can do are kettlebell swings. I call them kettlebell swings even when we don't use a kettlebell during class. This maneuver is just simply bringing the bell through the legs. And again, we don't want to lean too far over. We don't have to go like this. I'm keeping a fairly straight stance as I go through the legs and rotate up again to chest level. So I'll do it from the side here a couple times so you guys can see. Breathe out on the way up, just like so. Do 2 more for you guys. Again, nice smooth motion. Make sure that you're comfortable swinging the weight. You want to be able to use your arm muscles, your chest, your core to lift the weight. You shouldn't feel like you have to use your neck, your lower back, your shoulders. That means you're doing too much weight, and you definitely want to either go with a lighter weight or avoid that exercise altogether if you feel like you have to do that. Another one of our favorites, which you guys know and you can use the kettlebell for, is start on one hip and rotate up and go to the opposite hip. And again, we rotate up above our head. You guys know this one, I've shown you this. And we go from hip to hip. Good. Alrighty. And then we also do what I like to call golf swings, which are from one hip, and now we're coming up towards the opposite shoulder. Again, smooth controlled motion here. I'm not wildly swinging. I'm taking the kettlebell, I'm starting on one hip, and I'm just coming up and across my body. Again, and to show you from the left side, facing this way, up and across. From one hip, up and across. Do a couple more for you guys. Up and across. And up and across. Great. Last one, just in case you missed. Just like so. Starting at the hip, finishing at the shoulder. There's a million great exercises, guys, you can do with these. Those are some great basic ones to start out with. One more I'll give you guys real quick. We'll call this a bonus one. Again, you can squat, and as you squat with this one, so this one I'm actually doing both motions at the same time. I'm going to take the kettlebell and I'm going to push it straight out. Straight out. So I'm squatting and I'm pushing the kettlebell straight out like so. Breathing out as I push out, breathing in as I pull in. And again, nice secure hold on the kettlebell. Pushing straight out, squatting, nice smooth motion. And last one. Beautiful, guys. That's some great ones to start with. Gave you a bonus one at the end. You'll see a lot of people, a familiar one is snatches, where you come off the ground and do the first one I showed you with the I would avoid that, guys, until you're more comfortable with the weight. Deadlifts is one that's easy to mess up your lower back. Other injuries can occur if you're not comfortable with using a kettlebell, with the weight, with the exercise. So start with the ones I gave you, and then you can work from there. As always, any questions, like I mentioned, 908-875-3241, info@inhometrainermatt.com, inhometrainermatt.com. I won't see you guys this Friday. This Friday you got Kristen, but I'll see you next Friday. You know, your other favorite. And she's my favorite, as I think she's the greatest yoga instructor in the world. But you guys know who I'm talking to out there. You guys at ARC. By the way, I had a great time Saturday. I went to Donaldson's Farm in Hackettstown for the ARC of Warren County's Food Truck Festival. Awesome time. I'm posting a picture on my Facebook of that. If you're on there, check it out. But what a great time for a great cause. Hope some of you got to be there. Any food truck festivals in the future, I'll be there. There's nothing I love. I love exercise, but there's nothing I love more than a food truck. Have a wonderful week, ARC of New Jersey, and I can't wait to see you guys next Friday. Again, kettlebell. Get one. They're great for a workout.